This is the Bulldog powered 3500X 6500X generator how-to guide. 6500X setup and start process is the same as the 3500X. The first step when you get your generator out of the box is to take the cap off the fuel tank and then fill the fuel tank with diesel fuel. We recommend to fill it at least half full. After the tank is filled, you will add 3/4 of a quart of 15W40 diesel engine oil into the engine for the 3500X model. For the 6500X model, you will add 1 full quart of 15W40. You will notice that the oil cap also doubles as the dipstick. Now that we have added the diesel fuel and we have added the oil, we are going to show you how to crank the Bulldog powered 3500X. First, notice that your fuel on and off valve is back here, directly located behind your control panel. The first step you will want to do is to come up and loosen the fuel line. Notice that we have a clamp on here. We pre-loosened it, but all it will take is just a simple pair of pliers to squeeze it together, and you will be able to remove the fuel line. Removing the fuel line allows the air bubbles to get out of the fuel system so that your generator runs at optimal performance. You are now ready to bleed your fuel valve and get the gas flowing on your Bulldog powered 3500X generator. We've already loosened the fuel valve, so what you will do is you will remove it and sit it down next to your gas tank or your 2-liter bottle or whatever you so choose. You will reach up behind your control panel and find your gas on-off switch. You will turn it to the on position and the diesel fuel will start flowing. Keep the diesel fuel flowing and let the air bubbles drain as you connect it back up to your generator. Then you tighten down the clamp and you are all set for bleeding your fuel line. Now that you have your Bulldog powered 3500X or Bulldog power 6500X generator set up, we're going to show you how to start your generator. The first step is to come up and pull the rope and release the tension off the generator. When you feel it tug tightly, stop and you are good. Remove the cap from the top of the generator that reveals the compression spring. Push the compression spring in. Come to the front of the generator, put it in the start position, and get ready to crank. Notice how Roy has his left foot planted on the generator and is bracing it with his left hand and pulling with his right hand. Please note that if the generator does not crank up the very first time, you will come back up to the generator and repeat the steps over again. You will release the tension out of the pull string
until you feel resistance.
Press in the compression spring. It should still already be in the start position. If not, put it back in the start position and crank again. To turn off the generator, simply come up, push the off switch. That is how you crank and turn off your Bulldog powered 3500X and 6500X generators.